Let's listen to the music then. Okay. So it's like Pokemon. All the Nurse Joys are Nurse Joy. No matter where you are in the world. Error. Error. And the music stops. This is where we go to get our commissions. Okay, fine. Sword. By the way, Tubi TV is streaming a show called Garfield and Friends. But the problem is that it's not the animated series Garfield and Friends. It's a bunch of his specials, like Garfield in Paradise, Babes and Bullets. I think Babes and Bullets, I want to say, only aired once on CBS. I actually saw it, and I read the. Is it fair to call it a graphic novel? I read the graphic novel that it was based on. I was shocked that they actually made Babes and Bullets into a special, but they sort of you know, slimmed it down. It is Babes and Bullets is to the Babes and Bullets animated special is to the original book what The Simpsons is to Life in Hell. Which is to say, Life in Hell is the uncut graining, and Simpsons is sort of the stripped down, slimmed down, spoonful of sugar graining. Relatively speaking, obviously. As you would expect from that graining. What do I feel like having? I can make this, but I want to buy this. Well, I might want to buy some Lotus heads. These are hard to find. So I'll buy these and grab some more later. I gotta hoard this stuff because it's hard to find. Some of the stuff that's found in the wild is very hard to find in the wild, so I'm not gonna bother with it. So I can only buy 10 a day, huh? Got all the mushrooms though. Buy some more carrots. Not many carrots. Jayun chilies I have found in the wild, not that many though. Yep, gotta get the recipes while I'm here. It's probably just another variation on a recipe I already have. Like it probably heals me a little bit more. Or it gives me a specific kind of buff, but not a significantly better one. Yeah, it's Lou Rawls doing the Babes and Bullets theme. Oh, I remember. CBS did sort of a making of. They did sort of a behind-the-scenes interview with Jim Davis, and the Garfield specials. I think CBS had some kind of commitment to air like. You know, like one Garfield special every year, and I think it was summer of '88 or '89. I think it was the summer of '89. They streamed a 1-hour special about Jim Davis and the Garfield specials, and that was how I first saw Phil Roman, the animator / producer, who did most of those specials, and I believe he did the CBS animated series. I want to say. It was also the first time I saw Desiree Goyette and her husband Ed Goyette, I think his name was. They probably weren't even married, but they did the music for most of the Garfield specials, and they did the animated series theme song. Well, the first one, not that. Get Amber over here. Desiree Goyette actually did a few voices for some of the female characters. I don't know if she played Liz. I'll double check. But yeah, depending on your musical taste, their music is either cringe or somewhat charismatic for a children's series. So, not like on Gem's level, but they have some talent. Security, huh? They're well represented. Yeah, they will take you out, son. Okay, so, Jade Mystery. Yeah, I am looking radiant. Thank you for noticing. Do you have anything besides uncut rocks for sale? Maybe some powder? Let's see. Yeah, I can get that from anywhere. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of these. Can I sell these? Betting on Jade. Don't walk away. Well, speaking of Jade. Yeah, is this like some kind of, yeah, what is this like some kind of betting shop? I mean, I guess I can try something once. I have plenty of these. I can buy a couple of these, I guess. And it won't hurt. Saves me trouble hunting them down later if I really want them. Let's see. What else we got? And I don't know the lyrics to the Jade song. That's okay. Like I said, I will always... There's some possible probability of actually finding Jade. That's the me and more question, isn't it? I will always remember that Don't Walk Away song, because I was trying to record it off the radio on a cassette tape, and I accidentally recorded over... No, I didn't record over. At the time, I was recording some music to Tiny Toon Adventures on the Super NES, Buster Bust Loose. That, yeah, it was Buster Bust Loose, right? The Super NES game. The first one Konami did. And I think, what was it? So I think we can leave. I think the way it worked was that, how was it? Yeah, I was recording it at the time that I was just listening to the radio, and it's like, oh, I want to hear this Jade song, so I pressed record. So in the middle of a bunch of, like, Tiny Toon Adventures music from the Super NES, there's also, like, Don't Walk Away just sitting there in the middle of the cassette tape. And I think I was recording it, and I think I was like fast-forwarding or rewinding. It was, like, really weird. I was recording it in segments. But thanks to the power of YouTube, I'm finally able to hear the entire song from beginning to end without any interruptions now, so that's always good. So which daily do we want to do first? Because none of the dailies are here, so we'll just go back to the other part of the map where they are. Did I mention that Lou Rawls? Yeah, Lou Rawls, yeah, he was doing the music for, I think, almost all, if not all, the Garfield specials. Which, of course, is how I heard him. I mean, because obviously I knew he was a jazz musician. A jazz soul musician. But I think my parents had a couple of his albums. But obviously most people my age knew him from the Garfield specials. Gave a little bit of class to those specials back in the 80s. And it made them a bit more timeless than they would be otherwise. Although what's weird about it is that I think a couple of the Charlie Brown specials got musical numbers from Desiree Goyette and her husband, or Ed, what's his name? I forgot his name again. But the idea, again, they might not be married. But the idea was that, was it Flash Beagle, Happy New Year Charlie Brown, and I think one other special. I don't think the It's Magic Charlie Brown got that. But I specifically remember hearing Desiree Goyette's voice in the Happy New Year Charlie Brown special. And of course she was in Flash Beagle. Again, it's either cringe or ironic appreciation. Depending on how you feel about their music. Again, you're talking to a guy who knows most of the songs from Gem. So I will not complain too much about the music in that show. Or the Charlie Brown specials. Gimme. So I have to kill these things. That's right, these guys will unlock treasure chests for me once I shoot them. Did I get them? I might need amber for these. Yeah, I can't reach them. So I need amber. Fine. I don't think I need to charge up the fire on these arrows. I just need to shoot them once. Yeah, she's kind of weak, but it's strong enough to kill these things in one go. Is there another one of these? Yeah, there's supposed to be 3 of these. Where's the other one? Well. Yeah, where'd it go? There he is. Guys, I don't need to hit him. I don't need to hit him with a charged arrow, just a regular arrow. Okay, so she needs the health. Exquisite. So what was it? It was It's Magic chart. No, It's Magic. I think what happened was that the Phil Roman and Film Roman got they commissioned Goyette and Goyette and her partner to do some music for some of the Charlie Brown specials. I don't know if he hired Bill Melendez. I'll double check, because Bill Melendez did a bunch of the Charlie Brown animated specials we all know and love. But who was it? I think Phil Roman managed to get his hand on a couple of them, because I know he did the It's Magic Charlie Brown episode, because I specifically remember that one being far more mean-spirited and far more enjoyable than most Charlie Brown specials, because a lot of the specials, you know, they were sort of, you know, a lot of the Charlie Brown specials were kind of Disney-ish, you know, they were kind of like sweet and squishy and mushy and kind of cloying in a lot of ways. The voice acting is what it is. Again, I appreciate it for what it is, but the older I get, the less I kind of tolerate it. But I think what happened with It's Magic Charlie Brown is that they realized that there were a lot of tropes in these Charlie Brown specials that were really kind of annoying and cloying. They said, you know what? Let's put a little nastiness into this Charlie Brown special. Like, are they chasing after me? No, they're not. They said, okay, let's throw in some nasty bits. Like, let's have a really bratty kid, and let's just have Snoopy just like go ham on him. Let's just literally just have Snoopy like just beat this. Let's have Snoopy literally stole a dude. Snoopy literally stole a dude in the jaw, if I'm not mistaken, in that animated special. Like he just straight up punched a dude. I seem to recall in that animated special. Whoop. And like there was this whole bit where Charlie Brown actually became invisible. So he managed to do that whole bit where he actually managed to kick the ball away from Lucy because she didn't know he was invisible. And so and of course there was that whole bit at the end where well, spoiler alert on a 40-year-old animated series. There was a bit on a 40-year-old animated special. There was a bit where Charlie Brown was about to kick the ball away from Lucy, but he rematerializes during the run up to the kick. It was a really long run up, by the way. It was like a 100-yard run up to kick a field goal. But basically the whole bit was that he rematerializes during the run up to kick the football. Then Lucy catches him just as he's about to rematerialize, and she yanks it away, same as usual, in slow motion, by the way. But the whole bit was that, you know, Charlie Brown got the satisfaction of finally kicking the ball away from Lucy before she can snatch it away. But the whole bit was that no one would believe him if he told people that he finally did it. So Snoopy, expressing his frustration at Lucy's brattiness, casts a magic spell on her, which causes her to levitate, and she runs away. And they just leave her. They just leave her floating. They leave her floating in midair, and they run away, and they leave her stranded. By the way, she can't move. So I mean, the implication is that Lucy would have fell asleep in midair and died of starvation, I guess. And would have had to use the bathroom in midair. The implication was that basically by leaving her stranded, she got her just desserts. But the problem is that she basically excuse me. Yeah, the implication is that she would have not died, but that she was suffering, and she would have suffered some just desserts for all of her brattiness. The obvious problem with that being that... Give me that. Yeah, I can superconduct him. He's gonna be a problem, so I have to take him out. Because he's got that shield. Ow! What are these guys? Level 17? I can deal with level 17. Careful! Careful! Ah. Jeez. It's always a thing. Ow! I'm nowhere near where I need to be. Ow! Got me. Okay, need to switch. Need to switch. That's a problem. To Amber has, Eris. Wrong way. I aimed for the wrong dude. Darn it. Hit the wrong button anyway. Yeah, I can't hit this guy with this thing. That works. There we go. Yeah, stun him. Keep stunning him. Don't let him get that. Don't let him get that shield up. I think he's dead. Yeah, I think he's dead. Yes, what was I talking about earlier before I got interrupted? Just a second. Yeah, the whole it's Magic Charlie Brown thing. There you go. Sit. One more to go. So I have to get Lisa to heal herself with the treasure chest we're gonna find in a second. Oh, there is no treasure chest. It's just a commission. That's okay. Commission done. And of course, I'm getting elemental. I'm filling up my triangle button elemental attack, my elemental strike, whatever you call it. No treasure here. Give me that. But remember, I mean, the whole It's Magic Charlie Brown thing was just kind of payback for, like, I always remember this. Lucy, if you saw the, what was that? It's Your First Kiss Charlie Brown, the one with the football in it. You know, the Charlie Brown special that should be called, it's the homecoming football game Charlie Brown, because obviously these 8-year-olds are playing a homecoming football game. Why would a bunch of 8 and 9-year-olds be playing football? Okay, they'd be playing football. They wouldn't be playing a freaking homecoming game for their elementary school, would they? Even in the 1960s, they wouldn't be playing like a homecoming game. There's a homecoming dance, and he gets to dance with a little redheaded girl. Actually, I don't think... Actually, no, that's right, he did. I think he did dance to the little redheaded girl, or he had a chance, or like the whole bit. I mean, God, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, it's cringe, but it's kind of too sweet. Basically, he wants to dance with a little red-haired girl, because you know he's 9 years old. He doesn't give a crap about, you know... He doesn't give a crap about girls like that. But he wants nothing more than to dance with a little red-haired girl. So there's this whole homecoming football game that they would win, because he has to kick an extra point, or he has to kick a field goal or something. And he's about to kick the football, and Lucy yanks the football away. Remember, don't even ask who the coach was. Don't even ask who the coach was who was dumb enough to let Lucy... If Lucy has literally never let Charlie Brown kick a football, if she's never let him do a single place kick ever before in his life, who's the idiot coach who said the person who should be kicking the football is Charlie Brown, and the person who should be holding that football is the girl who literally never lets him kick it ever? Did they ever practice kicking the ball? Who was the coach of that? Was Snoopy the coach? Snoopy was not the coach. Snoopy was a coach in, She's a Good Skate, Charlie Brown. But there was a time when Snoopy would have been the coach of the football team, let's be honest. There is a treasure chest here, I bet. There you go. Ow! No treasure chest, huh? Get that condensate. Red Tape. Yeah, that Red Tape song from Day of the Jackal. You know, you have to concentrate. 5-0. So basically, yeah, okay. So the coach was dumb enough to allow Lucy to be the holder on a place kick deserved to lose that game. But after losing the game because Lucy had the temerity to yank the football away from the place kicker, thus preventing the team from winning their homecoming game, during the homecoming dance, Lucy has a temerity to chew out Charlie Brown during the dance for missing the kick when she's the wench who actually joinked the ball away from She had the unmitigated gall to chew him out, to upbraid him in front of the entire school during the homecoming dance for stealing the ball away from him. Can you even freaking believe that? Okay, we got Lisa, get in here. Let's do it. Yeah, there we go. Superconduction. So they're, what is it? They're on fire, they were melting at some point. Triangle. So now that we're doing that, we can get K in here. Yeah, they can't be immune. We are superconducting them, right? Okay, Lisa. Ow! Triangle. Triangle. There we go. Yeah, I got you, son. Mess with me. Careful, it's gonna be a thing. Lisa. Get the butterfly later. T. Don't let him get another shield. Don't let him get that shield. He's about to die. Yeah, he's dead. Big ice cold crisis. Complete. We got 200 adventure points for that. We need about 1,300 more, apparently. Guess we need fewer adventure points than I thought. We can get another 1,600, right? So where's the next commission? We got a boar. Still no treasure chest, though. We'll get to those. Ha! Second. Fresh meat. Well, the meat's obviously raw. It hasn't been. Oh, it'd be nice if you could set an enemy on fire and make cooked meat instead of raw meat. But anyway. Where's the next one? So yeah, have I mentioned in Charlie Brown enough? Yeah. Flash Beagle. I need to go back to watching Flash Beagle. They got Desiree Goyette to do the music for that. Like I said, it's. If you want to hear Desiree Goyette do early '80s pop music that's meant for kids in the pre-gem era, go right ahead, dog. In the early, I think it was 1983 or 1984 is when that animated series came out, when that animated special came out. I mean, Flashdance came out in '83. So first of all, okay, we're not going to talk about that. I don't know whose idea it was to do a kids version of Flashdance. I mean, kids like dance. I mean, obviously, I like the music to Flashdance well enough. It has at least 3 absolute bangers. Well, it has at least 2 absolute bangers, and probably one other song that's probably good. I forget. But everyone knows "What a Feeling" by Irene Cara. Still one of the greatest '80s. Is that technically a power ballad? I want to say it's technically not a power ballad. It's probably like it's probably yacht rock. in a way, it's kind of yacht rock. It's yeah. I guess you could call it a power ballad. You can kill that thing. Set it on fire. Kill it with fire. Ha! Suck it. And he's wet on top of that, so let's electrocute him. Lisa? Yeah, electrocute him. It was level 5 and kill this guy easily. So he's wet and he's ice, so he's gonna die. Ow, 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 ow! Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Okay. And he froze me. Yeah, this guy's a problem. He has that machine gun attack. That's kind of annoying. It's not that strong, but it can freeze you, so we can do some damage. Shoot this guy, right? Flash Beagle is cringe, as you would expect from early '80s kids kids bop. Yeah, that was a kids bop song. Is what that was. Flash Beagle is basically the kids bop version of Flashdance. But he had Snoopy doing not what was his thing? Like, well, how would you describe what he was doing? He was just a dancer, you know. He was like a Fame, not Fame. Yeah, it was like Fame, you know. It was kind of like you know, he wasn't doing the Cardi B thing. He was doing the I gotta see that show again. I gotta see Flash Beagle again. He's probably just a regular dancer. And they got Bill Melendez to do the song. I don't know who the dude was. That could not have been Ed Goyette as the male voice in Flash Beagle, because obviously Desiree was the female lead on that song. But they got a male vocalist to they got a male vocalist in there, I think, to kind of punch it up. But she was the primary. Okay, give me a second. Lisa? Are these wind enemies? No, yeah, they're ice enemies. So it's fine. No fire? You know, no treasure chest. So you just press R2. Remember to harvest the dandelion seeds. Again, if I could get some seeds, I should be able to make my own greens. It takes a while to actually make a garden, though. Dandelion. Why don't stores actually sell dandelion greens? I want to say no. We got a couple more of these. I can't fast travel. Let's fast travel down there.